On 2K Sports for NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And here we can check out the story for Tyler Hero.
And guys, it hasn't been pretty for him in the past 5 games. He's having one of those scoring slumps that all players go through at some point in the season. But I know he hadn't lost his confidence, and I expect this young man to get after it here tonight.
And now the opening lineup for Detroit. The forwards are Thompson and Harris. Cade Cunningham out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Duren in at the 5 down low. And for the Heat, the post tandem, Adebayo and Ware. Powell is out there with Tyler Hero. And it's Jaquez in at the 3. So Miami will get the first possession. Here we are, Tim. A battle with 2 of the best defensive teams in the NBA. What's the key tonight?
Well, I think any team that can put together a run is going to be in good shape, because at that point, once you get a lead, you let your defense take over and maintain that cushion.
To the middle. And there's Hero. That's good on the assist by Powell.
Oh, and the touch on the interior. Hero can hit jumpers as well as capitalize in close.
Cunningham finds LeVert. Here's Thompson. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
Thompson no good on the free throw. Well, this league has some of the world's best athletes. But Asar Thompson, like his brother Amen, Tim, they're on another level.
Yeah, this guy has a top-tier burst and relentlessness to make things happen. He's already a stopper at the defensive end.
Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Jaquez against Thompson. Here's Jaquez, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Last game for the Heat, they picked up the win against the Bucks. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. I asked him what his thoughts were on Cade Cunningham, and he said Cade is extremely talented. He's got great size. He plays under control. He's one of those guys that makes his teammates better. It's easy to see why he initiates so much of their offense. Kevin, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That is his first foul of the game. Just about 2 minutes into the game, first quarter of basketball. Adebayo with a screen on LeVert. Just 4 to shoot. Ware, good.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
And when you give up a 3, there's always this instinct to try and get it back immediately.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Cunningham kicks to Thompson. He takes it in, and Thompson throws it down.
So fast of foot, on the run, Asir, tough to catch.
Heat have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Powell feeling it out a bit. Adebayo with a screen for Hero. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Adebayo's teammates encourage him to be aggressive down there. He's a very intelligent low-post scorer.
Here's Cunningham. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
That is a quality look. You can't do it much better than that.
The Heat trail by 4. Powell outside. And here's Adebayo outside. And the Heat, another three.
Each year, Adebayo has added a little more range to his jumper.
Cunningham dishes it to Harris. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Duren finds Cunningham, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Cunningham's got 5 now.
And you just knew Cunningham was going to respond with a 3 of his own.
And so Powell will bring it up for the Heat. 4-point game. They put up a nice win against the Bucks the last time out.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. So they knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
You have to take advantage of opportunities. That's exactly what they did, and really, that's all you can ask for.
Now Cunningham. After Norman Powell missed from long range.
Nice read by Cunningham. He saw the opening, and he didn't hesitate.
The Heat have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Hero against Cunningham. Powell for 3. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Pistons leading by 3. Cunningham with it. 26 points for him last game against Orlando.
Well, that's a good high percentage shot. He just couldn't convert.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Detroit.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
And another thing that has really opened up the rest of the floor is their damage from the mid-range area.
So, Greg, tonight is night 2 of the back-to-back. These can't be easy to play in.
Yeah, this is a test of will and really of conditioning as well. I expect there to be some big swings tonight. Should be a fun one.
Powell with a screen on Cunningham. Shoots from 14. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Yeah, such a smart offensive player. Harris in just the right spot there to finish on the break.
The Heat trail by 4. Powell outside. Bounce pass from Adebayo. Hawkins with the wide open look. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Detroit's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Hero against Cunningham. Thompson passes to Duren. 3-pointer on the way. Kept alive. Can't connect from short range.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Powell with the steal. Kicks it out to Hero. Here's Hawkins. And again, it's Miami with a 3.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here is Cunningham. He's got 7. On the wing, Harris. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Yeah, Harris has that big, strong frame, and he knows how to overpower even tight defense.
Now, Hero. Powell outside. Back to Hero. From the arc. Rebound, Detroit. Duren's got 6 rebounds here tonight. And Thompson kicks to Harris. LeVert in the corner. Off target with his 3.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Stolen by LeVert. One-on-one fast break. And Thompson gets it to go in on the assist by LeVert. And it's 6 points now in the game from Asar Thompson. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. A different look for Miami. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Adebayo. And Wiggins is subbed in for Jaime Jaquez. For Miami, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And Tim, the improvement for the Detroit Pistons keyed by acquiring veteran floor spacers. You must like that aspect, am I right?
Yeah, I love that, Kevin. The fact that they have a star offensive player and they went out and added guys that can create more space for their best player, and also they become a great defensive team.
He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Pistons lead by 4.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now, Fontecchio. Hero kicks to Wiggins. Shot clock at 6. Back to Hero. That's the 3 fly. Rebounded by the Pistons. Duran's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And here's Cunningham. 7 points in the game. Down low. Here's Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 3 assists in the game. The Heat trail by 6. Here's Powell. His last outing, he had 18 points. Shoots over LeVert. Now here is Harris. He's covered by Fontecchio. Duran, and it's Miami with the rebound. This game against Detroit here, it's their first meeting of the season.
And last year, an entertaining season series between the two ended up battling to a draw.
Well, they gave us great matchups a year ago. Hopefully, that's the case again now.
Pistons leading by 4. Bounce pass LeVert. Duran with the screen on Hero. Cunningham for 3. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Pass to Ware. There's a screen to the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, both ways. We're seeing a nice rhythm offensively. Now let's see which team can come up with some stops.
And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
That is the way they would like to play every night. But, of course, each opponent represents different challenges.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And some changes here for the Heat. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Khalil Ware. Bam Adebayo comes in for Fontecchio. And Davion Mitchell subbed in for Hero. Detroit also making some changes. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Azar Thompson. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Karis LeVert. Jovic passes to Adebayo. And the 3 ball is good. Adebayo's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Miami.
That is smooth right there. Adebayo's stretching the floor a little bit.
Cunningham outside. Ivey with a screen for Cunningham. And the layup's good off the glass. Cunningham's got 12 in the game.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
1:41 left to play in the first quarter. Mitchell kicks to Wiggins. Adebayo with the elbow. And now Hallie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Back to you guys.
Okay, Allie, thanks.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Ivy with it, now defended by Powell. 5 to shoot, and here's Harris from the arc. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham. Cunningham's got 4 assists now tonight.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Now here's Powell. 5 points in the game. It's stolen by Duren. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Ripped away. Mitchell in the corner. Puts up a 3. Duren pulls it in. Here's Harris. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Again, the miss by the Heat. No shortage of scoring here at the end of the first quarter. It's Detroit ending the first quarter with a huge surge, an 18-7 run. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, looking at what you've seen so far from the Pistons, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
You give any team this many second chance opportunities, it's going to put you in control.
Pistons leading by 9. They've got Wiggins. Adebayo is out there with Fontecchio. Then it's Mitchell, and it's Smith in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Miami. The shot by Ivy, no good. Miami's gone 6 of 14 with the 3 ball tonight, just a little over 40%. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Duncan Robinson. That's his first foul. Right side, Adebayo. Mitchell passes to Wiggins. Rebound, Detroit. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game is the first and last of their homestand. The Heat trail by 9. And here's Mitchell from the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Mitchell's got the first points up on the board here in the second quarter for Miami. Detroit's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3 ball here. Ivy kicks to Stewart. Pistons keep it alive. Here's Reed. The shot comes out. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Mitchell outside. Adebayo with a screen on Ivy. For 3, Mitchell. That one's a miss. His third shot of the game. He's made one of them. Tries from 16. The shot by Ivy, no good. The Heat have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. So nice to see Jaden Ivey back in action, Tim, after suffering that broken fibula last season.
Yeah, Kevin, he was just hitting his stride when he had a very difficult injury. In particular, he was upping his shooting percentage from the field. Now he's looking to continue that momentum.
And they pick up 2. Ivey's got his first basket of the night.
Oh, interior defense doesn't hold back against Ivy, but he just explodes right by them and gets it to go.
Mitchell with it. Last game he had 12. Wiggins passes to Adebayo. Over Stewart. Again, the miss by the Heat.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Ivy passes to Stewart. Nice ball movement by Detroit. 6 on the shot clock. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Mitchell in the corner. Back to Smith. Rebounded by the Pistons. Ivy on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. Here's Holland. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And that's the right decision when you've got a smaller man on you.
The Pistons have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. A different look for Miami. Jaime Jaquez comes in for Fontecchio. And Norman Powell subbed in for Smith. Then for the Pistons, Thompson, he's checked in for Stewart. Karis LeVert comes in for Duncan Robinson. And Cade Cunningham subbed in for Jaden Ivey.
Find the lanes. One shot.
And last season, the Heat trading away Jimmy Butler. Tim, that ended a memorable stretch with some terrific wins.
Yeah, playoff Jimmy emerged in South Beach, a trip to the finals in 2020 as a 5 seed, and again in 2023 as an 8 seed. Underdog runs that highlighted this team's competitive will.
Now Cunningham, following Davion Mitchell's 3-point attempt, and there's the whistle, 3-second violation. Here's a peek now at the 2K leaderboard. This year, these teams have made the most of their offensive rebounds. In the third spot, the Pistons.
You know what? Sometimes their missed shots are their best offense. I mean, they attack the glass relentlessly, and those extra possessions can determine the outcome on a lot of nights.
The Heat trail by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wiggins surveying the floor. Adebayo with a screen for Wiggins. Pass to Adebayo. Over Reed. The shot by Adebayo, no good.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Cunningham passes to Thompson. Back to Cunningham. Over Mitchell. Cunningham's shot is off. Miami's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Here's Mitchell. Misses, and the dry spell continues.
Yeah, he has had a hard time finding rhythm this quarter. Just cannot get one to go.
And how about the recognition there from LeVert? The coaching staff will appreciate that kind of ball movement.
You see a lot of pick and rolls, but you also, Greg, hear about inverted screens. Can you explain to the viewers what that means?
Yeah, that's where your guard actually is the one setting the pick for the bigger player, and having little guys who are willing to put their body on the line. You think of a Steph Curry, a John Stockton, 2 of the best to ever do it.
And the free throw, no good. We've seen the Heat struggle in close games in the fourth quarter, Tim. Why is that?
I don't think, Kevin, they've got a lot of natural shot makers in those situations. Just not enough instinctive scorers. A lot of players feel the pressure of those big shots down the stretch.
I always felt that you wanted the ball in those big moments.
Well, a shooter never says no to the basketball in any situation.
And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Miami. Down by 15. And the foul called on Cade Cunningham. That's foul number 2 for him. And Miami making a change here. Heroes checked in. Right side, Adebayo. Powell against LeVert. Powell dishes to Wiggins. Just 5 on the clock. To halt the run. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Holland. He's covered by Hero. LeVert from outside. The Heat trail by 15. Hawkins outside. Back to Hero. To the paint. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Now here's LeVert. He had 16 points in the win against Orlando. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. And that sends Cade Cunningham to the free throw line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins. And he's got his first chance at the line here. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Nikola Jovic is checked in for Adebayo. Then for the Pistons, Duren comes in for Reed. And Tobias Harris subbed in for Holland.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And after years of disappointment, the Pistons, Tim, finally seem to have put it together.
And I think the key for them has been blending in the right amount of veteran leadership with their emerging young players. And I'll tell you what, this team still has a lot more upside.
Now, Hero. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Milwaukee.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Cunningham with it. He's covered by Hero. Inside. Stolen by Hero. In transition, here comes Miami. Miami no good on that time either.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Cunningham. Here's Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
Well, Cunningham is confident running these sets. He just knows how to break down the defense.
So it's Miami now. Hawkins outside. Back to Powell. Pass to Wiggins. Powell kicks to Hero. Drops in the tray. Hero's got 6.
And dialing up the 3 ball, he finally puts it in to the 14-0 run by the Pistons.
Now Cunningham. He's got 15. Thompson in the corner. Back to Cunningham. Duren with the screen on Hawkins. Harris misses. The Heat trail by 17. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That is his first foul of the game. Johnson, he's checked in for the Heat. Powell against LeVert. Powell, that's good. He has 7.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Pass to Cunningham. To the paint. Here's Duren. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
That is a really nice use of the pump fake from Duren. At 6'10", he knows the defender's going to try to get off the floor to stop him.
Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Every so often, Tim, you heard the term defensive anchor. What defines one in the way you look at the game?
Well, I think it's that player that's on the back line, protecting the rim, but also able to see the entire floor. That is where your best communicator often resides.
How did you grade your defensive abilities when you played?
I battled, Kevin. You're going to have to kill me to stop me. That's the way I looked at it. And what I like about Jalen Duren, it's not only is he tough, he's also smart and he has a great feel for the game. He will be an anchor in the middle for a long time to come. Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Get through.
Cunningham against Hero. On the wing, Thompson. From beyond the arc. Wiggins with the rebound. And it's Wiggins with the ball for Miami. They trail by 14.
Well, if he gets an opportunity to throw one down, he is going to take it every time.
The Pistons shooting 38% in the second quarter. Offensively, they look a little bit confused.
Screen.
Thompson right side. Nice move. And Duren finishes inside. Duren's got his second bucket of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, the way this game has gone, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
Now here's Wiggins. His last outing, he had 8 points.
Well, he is fighting through it right now, still looking to get his first make of the quarter, but it's been an ugly start.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Khalil Ware's checked in for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Wiggins. Detroit leading by 12. And here's Cunningham. He's got 15. Thompson sets the pick for Cunningham. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. And after playing most of his career at the center spot, Greg, do you like Bam Adebayo playing power forward?
Oh, it's great. At 6'9", I felt like he was always undersized at the pivot, making up for it with his strength and toughness, but he has the mobility and the skill to play the 4 without question.
And it's the Heat with the ball, following the 3 by Detroit. Powell, the pass to Ware. Got a hand on it. They get it back. Powell, that's good. Detroit with the ball. Here's LeVert. 7 points in the game. Here's Cunningham. And another one in the scoring column for him. He's 7 of 10 from the field.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
There's 1:17 left to play here in the second quarter. Powell outside. And here's Adebayo outside. Rebound, Detroit. LeVert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Thompson. Bounce pass LeVert. And Cunningham gets it to go on the assist by LeVert. Cunningham's got 7 points here in this quarter. .50 seconds left in the first half. Hero finds Jaquez. Powell outside. Outside, Hero. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Well, he typically gets about 20 a night, so this is a big-time performance by Tyler Hero.
It's LeVert on the wing. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. LeVert's got 10 points.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Cunningham against Hero. In the corner, Powell with it. tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. And so it's the Detroit Pistons holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break.
Thanks for tuning in. Welcome. A clinic in execution so far, as it's been a dominant showing for the Detroit Pistons.
Who needs a multifaceted approach when you can dominate in the lane like this? It has been impressive.
My only piece of advice, don't stop.
And guys, let's turn our attention to the future, shall we? Here's the upcoming schedule.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, they'll have the advantage coming in. But it's not like they're infallible. I mean, no one is.
Yeah, I mean, on paper, it's a favorable matchup, but the game, last time I checked, is played on hardwood. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Cade Cunningham in this game, he's been everywhere.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Pistons. It's an 18-point lead. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Harris steps in at the 4 with Duren at the center spot. Cunningham is out there with Caris LeVert. And it's Thompson in at the 3 slot. Jaquez with the bucket.
Yeah, that's nice right there. Big man points in the paint for Jaquez.
Pistons leading by 16. To the inside, Thompson. And it's blocked. Jaquez against Thompson. Outside, Adebayo. Hits the three-point bomb. Adebayo's got 11 points.
No hesitation from Adebayo there. Had to love seeing him taking this shot with confidence.
About 1 minute played here in the second half. Cunningham against Hero. Cunningham passes to LeVert. Back to Cunningham. Pass to Harris. Cunningham, a screen on Adebayo. Harris's shot is off.
They started out this half ice cold. 0 for their first 3.
Hero kicks to Ware. Here's Powell. Fires the 3. Duren pulls it in. Duren's got his 16th rebound on the night. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thank you. Bam Adebayo is big time. Coach Eric Spoelstra said, quote, the way he's worked over the years to add to his game has been incredible. He's one of the best passers on the team, and he's not afraid to take the shot in a big moment. He cares deeply about improving, and you see it in the results of his work. Kevin, back to you.
High praise indeed. Allie, we thank you very much. For 3, Harris buries it from three-point range. He's got 10.
Slow start here to the second half, just 1 for 5.
So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams have been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
Here's LeVert to the middle. And Harris gets it to go on the assist by LeVert. LeVert's got his 7th assist here tonight. The Heat trail by 18. Jaquez outside. Back to Hero. And that one, good. Hero's got 14 points for the game.
And this is why many are high on Hero. Possesses ability to kick it up a notch and just take over.
Pistons leading by 16. LeVert with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Duren, and it's Norman Powell with the foul. That's his first foul. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Great D that time from Powell.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Jaquez.
Oh, those kinds of unforced mistakes will drive any coach nuts.
Detroit's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
And it's clear that LeVert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
The Heat trail by 18. Powell outside. Back to Hero. The tray. Jaquez can't hit. Pistons have gone 3 of 8 so far in the third quarter, looking to lock in that rhythm. Cunningham outside. And Detroit again with the bucket.
An explosive player. Thompson has serious leaping ability, and that comes in handy around the basket.
The Heat shooting under 40% all in all for the game. It's Powell on the wing. Jaquez outside. The three-pointer no good.
No, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
I'd say that shot is well within his range.
I would hope so. Now, Hero. He's got 14. Adebayo deciding where to go with it. Cunningham against Hero. 4 on the clock. Rebound by the Pistons. Thompson's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to LeVert. Now, here's Duren. He's defended by Ware. Thompson for the triple. Miami grabs the miss.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Now here's Powell. And it's Ware in the corner. Trying to end the... Put it down hard!
Watch out below.
Woo!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up for Detroit. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. You know, Greg, after struggling with injuries to start his NBA career, Cade Cunningham is figuring it out.
And the former #1 overall pick in 21, last season his first All-Star appearance, and he's only getting started.
First free throw is good. You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
And the Heat making a change here. Wiggins is checked in. Both good from the line that time. You know, the pregame routine is something I know you embraced, and we see that with guys like Curry and Durant. We've heard a lot about what they do. What was the most important part of your pregame regimen, Tim?
Well, you know, Kevin, for me, I was really going to be judged based on catch-and-shoot percentages. Can I get off threes, and can I make threes? So for me, it was all about high-volume three-point shooting before the game, getting comfortable from every spot on the floor where I may get a shot.
And same routine every game?
Every game, same thing, and I made sure, of course, I finished on that make.
Wow. Now, here's Cunningham. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Here's Harris. Powell pulls it in.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's foul number 2 for him. And the Pistons making a change here. Ivy's checked in to the right side. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Ivy. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And before his untimely injury, Jaden Ivey, Greg, was blossoming in his 3rd season.
Yeah, his shooting touch showed tremendous improvement. Great to see him back on the court, and still plenty of time to deliver on his potential.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
And you have to appreciate the all-out effort Jaden Ivey gives you on the court. He works so hard to find ways to get involved and prove he belongs here.
Adebayo with the bucket.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
And here are the Pistons now. They're on a 14-6 run. Here's Ivy. Out to Thompson. Puts up a 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Thompson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And now that's 1-3 in each half. He is trying to make the most of those three-point opportunities.
The Heat shooting is leaving something to be desired. Just 36% here in the 3rd quarter. On deep, Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game. Pistons leading by 21. Now here's LeVert. He's got 14. Ivy finds LeVert. On the wing, Harris shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside, Hero. And the Heat, another 3.
Well, Hero does not lack confidence shooting the basketball, particularly from deep.
Now, Ivy. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Reedy's checked in for the Pistons. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Detroit. Solid start to the season so far, sitting in 6th place. And, of course, there's the Heat. Right behind him, just 1 spot down.
And I think for the Pistons, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed. And that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, this is kind of where we expected them to be. They're a very good team, maybe even great, but they are still 1 level below the very top.
For 3, Harris. The rebound by Tyler Hero.
Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Now here's Powell. 9 points in the game so far. Count the basket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Pistons leading by 19. And here's Ivy.
Come to me, come to me.
Pass to Reed. Clock at 6. Ivy finds Thompson. And the 3 off target. And here's Hero. He'll bring it up for the Heat. Wiggins passes to Hero. Down low. Here's Adebayo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Adebayo's got 10 points in just the second half. And, well, Detroit shooting well. 50% from the floor. Ivy a screen on Wiggins. Inside. And the dunk by Reed.
What a pass right there. Coaches love seeing guys making it easy for their teammates.
Here's Ware. Reed covering. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul. A different look for Miami. Simone Fontecchio. He's checked in for Khalil Ware. And it's Mitchell in for Norman Powell. .109 left to play here in the third. Hero passes to Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. Fires from 14. And another basket for Miami.
And you really feel like Wiggins can get that shot anytime he wants in the mid-range.
LeVert kicks to Thompson. Over Wiggins. The shot by Thompson, no good. The Heat trail by 17. Stolen by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
.40 seconds left in the third. Here's Adebayo. 18 points for him. Pass to Fontecchio. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Adebayo's got 3 assists tonight.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Pistons leading by 16. LeVert finds Ivy. There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. And so is Detroit, holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. They've had active hands and have forced a lot of turnovers in this one. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Out in the wings for him, it's Powell and Wiggins. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Fontecchio, and it's Mitchell in at the points. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Pistons leading by 16. Pass to Stewart. Cunningham on the wing. Back to Stewart. And the dunk by Stewart.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
And Miami shooting at a decent 44% clip here. Here's Wiggins.
I got your help.
Powell outside. And a miss there on the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Stewart, and the dunk by Stewart.
As a playmaker, Ivy has an interesting upside. If he continues to develop those skills, he'd only increase his value.
Mitchell passes to Fontecchio. Now Powell kicks it out to Mitchell. We all hear about AI in the workplace, and I don't mean Allen Iverson, although we could put him in the workplace. Greg, now teams are using computers to break down the action.
Yeah, able to use camera tracking to assess credit and blame, right? So maybe the little things in winning plays that went unnoticed, they won't be overlooked much anymore.
And here is Powell, following the three-pointer by Cade Cunningham. Here's Wiggins. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Really good focus that time by Wiggins, and now the potential for an and one.
And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Detroit.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
I really like their effort in transition tonight, constantly pushing the pace and then turning that into points.
And a quiet disposition for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, he lets his game do the talking.
Well, Kevin, his teammates love him for that reason. And remember, he was a key cog in Golden State's title in 2022, and the Warriors players and coaches had a difficult time parting with him.
And so it's Powell who brings up the ball for the Heat. Pass to Fontecchio. And he makes that one.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Cunningham kicks to Stewart. And stolen by Wiggins. Jaquez outside. And it's blocked. It's stolen. Powell against Cunningham. From the top of the key, that one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Powell's got 4 this quarter. Here's Cunningham. Pass to Ivy. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And if you really want to make things hard on yourselves, this is exactly how you do it. Turnovers on back-to-back trips down the floor.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. The Heat making a switch here. Ware's checked in, and Detroit with a change here too. Duran's checked in. The Heat trail by 18. And it's Jaden Ivey with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. You know, Tim, some people love the star power of dynasties, but do you think the league's push for parity is helping the game overall?
Overall, I do believe competitive balance is good for the league. I think there are more fan bases that stay more engaged longer into the year, and that's just good for everybody.
I totally agree. Detroit leading by 18. In the corner, Reed with it. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. The Heat have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Jaquez the pass to Powell. Here's Ware. Tries a 3. Miami no good on that time either. Robinson against Wiggins. Now, here's Ivy. Defense is right there. Robinson for 3. Miami grabs the miss. Mitchell's got his 4th rebound in this one. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
A different look for Miami. Bam Adebayo comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And it's Tyler Hero in for Davion Mitchell. Detroit also making some changes. Tobias Harris is checked in for Paul Reed. Thompson comes in for Robinson. And it's LeVert in for Ivy. Now here's Adebayo. Foul for three. Duren pulls it in.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Thompson in the corner. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Duren. Shoots over Ware. Shot's good by Duren. 7 points here for Jalen Duren. The Heat trail by 19. Jaquez outside. Powell against LeVert. Powell, the pass to Adebayo. Here's Thompson. Finished off the break. Thompson's got 9 points here in the second half.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Hero from long range. And again, it's the Heat missing. Pistons leading by 21. Pass to Cunningham. Officiating is always a hot topic among fans, Greg. That's never going to go away. And some people think the game is called too closely now.
Be careful, Kevin. We don't need any fines over here. Fans are bound to get frustrated with certain calls, but overall, I think our officials do a great job, and the game is about as fair as it can be.
Andrew Wiggins, he's checked in for Miami. Davion Mitchell comes in for Powell. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 8 from the field in the fourth so far. It's been a great start to this final quarter for them. Cunningham inside. Covered by Mitchell. Detroit, no good that time either. The Heat trail by 21. Here's Hero. Wiggins kicks to Ware. Heat moving the ball around. Adebayo down low. Harris is there. No good that time. Great defense that time from Duren. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. LeVert, the pass to Cunningham. LeVert sets a screen for Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Out to Harris. The offensive rebound. Pass to LeVert. The 3 ball. And he stays with it. Shoots over Hero. Here's Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Good luck dealing with Duren on the offensive glass. That's just an outstanding job staying with the play.
Here's Ware, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Wiggins passes to Adebayo. That falls. Nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got his 4th assist in this one. And Detroit has possession. Cunningham with it. It's hauled in by the Heat. Mitchell's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Wiggins. Again, the Heat good for 2.
And after being shut out in the first half, he is starting to come to life.
Here's Cunningham. To the inside. It's stolen by Adebayo. And a wide open look for Hero. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Hero's got 19 points.
Well, if you give Hero a chance in the open floor, he loves to run. Great hustle that time, getting ahead of the break.
Thompson, a screen on Mitchell. To the middle. Out to Harris. From deep. Sinks the triple.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his second of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He knows every possession is critical now. It's time now to present our player of the game, Ausar Thompson.
Plain and simple, his scoring is what made him our pick tonight. Even when the D's given him all their attention, they just have not been able to contain him. If they backed off him for 1 second, he made them pay.
He's really seemed to feed off the hostile environment he's been faced with tonight. And here are the Heat now. Powell outside. So when you look at different approaches to player recovery, from load management, say, Tim, to rub some dirt on it and get back in there, where do you stand on all that?
Well, I do think teams have done a better job of trying to make sure players are protected from themselves and make sure they're getting enough rest. But I also think there are times guys should be allowed to play through certain types of minor injuries.
Here's LeVert. The Heat getting the bucket. The three-pointer is right on target. 20 points for him.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
Powell for 3. Detroit with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Now here's LeVert. Up again. During the pass to Harris. Now Thompson. 5 on the clock. Cunningham for 3. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after. There's Hero with the 3. That shot is off.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Pistons.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for Ausar Thompson.
Well, it's a great night for him, and his impact goes beyond the box score. The relentless energy he plays with fuels his team.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Powell, the pass to Ware. Now Hero. Trying to get open is Adebayo. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And around the basket, Tyler Hero is a very creative finisher.
.30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Hero against Cunningham. On the wing, Harris. Back to Cunningham. Shot clock at 5. Duran with the screen on Hero. Cunningham. No good with the elbow jumper. Now Hero. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll do it, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Asar Thompson.